Hey guys, so I want to take this time to bring you over through my rig and also mainly run you through how the GCX can pair with the Mesa Boogie Dual rectifier. So that'll be fun. Let's check it out. So right now I pretty much have all my channels set up on this the Voodoo Labs ground control. I bought this thing a good while back. I know this might actually be old news for some of you that have, Kemper profilers and whatnot and all that nonsense. But really, I kind of wanted to do this for us guys who like to stick to, the tried and true, tube amps and, those road case rigs, which I prefer them. So anyways, let's start here. I'll run you guys through this real quick. So I have pretty much 3 sets of channels. I don't know if I have anything here. Yeah, it is. I haven't set that up yet, though. Alright. So this first channel here that's the clean channel I got, and I pretty much have, let's see, the clean channel on the rectifier selected, which you can see over there. And over here, I have my pedals selected for that clean channel to go through. And I will play through these in a little bit for you, just so that you can hear how they sound. But I have them selected all right here, pretty much these 3 right here. This should be the clean channel. I believe I have a flanger and a delay pedal right there. Just to give that clean channel a little bit of color. I don't really like a clean channel to be dry, especially on, you know how the dual rectifier clean channel usually is. It's not always the cleanest. But over here I got the rhythm channel, which that's basically just my red channel on the dual rectifier, basic. And then over here I have my lead tone, which is the orange channel on the dual rectifier. And then delay and tube screamer, an Ibanez tube screamer. So, I believe you guys would like to actually see how to set this up. Well, the pedal, first and foremost. I'll go through the back of the GCX in a little bit. So, obviously you have your cursor and whatnot. Yes, no, all that stuff. It's all laid out on the ground control. The best thing I can tell you is, if you want to start, just select channel 1. Basically how I did. Select channel 1. And then, over here where it says edit, you hold that. Click down until it says GCX 1. And for that channel 1, since you already had it selected and you clicked edit, you just basically it'll be blank if you've never done this before. But I want my flanger, I want my delay, and I want it to be on my rectifier to be the clean channel. There we go. And then over here you'll hit edit again, click yes, it says saving to 01. So then you can do that to the same thing to channel 2, channel 3, of course channel 4, but I don't have that set up. And you have more channels that you can go through, of course. Bank up, you got more channels there. So you keep banking up, of course, so keep going. It's not unlimited, but I don't really see why anybody would need that many channels. But there you go, that's that for the ground control. Let's move on to the back of the GCX. So here's what you got going on with this mess of cables. I tried to tidy it as much as I could, but there's just so many cables here. So that is my power supply for my pedals. Obviously, it's powering all 4 of these bad boys. But anyways, what we got going on here, this is the back of it has the power for the power supply. It's right there. The power cable is going right there. That thing came like that. I don't know why, but it has been working ever since I got it, and it has been oh so reliable. So here in the pedal end, that powers out into the ground control. So it goes in there and it powers the whole unit. Well, that powers the whole unit. That gives information to my ground control. And then back here where you see that cable, that is the guitar out. And it would be nice if we could see that, but the best advice I can give you is to look for the schematics for this online, the prints, because it will tell you so much easier than what you're seeing right here. You got N, which is basically that right there, send, return, and then out. And that is basically how you route this thing. But the guitar signal is going out into the N, which is first in there, and then that goes into your first pedal. My bad. That's wrong. That goes into the N, and then the send comes out into the N of your pedal. The output of your pedal comes into the return of that channel, and then the output of that goes into the N of the second channel, so on and so forth, and the same thing happens, and you just loop it just like that. That's why it's called a loop. So, let's see where we're at here. Basically, my loop ends with channel 3, because this pedal right here, the tube screamer, and my carbon copy delay, those are the only 3 that I have in the loop. Now, for my channel selection, though, I have channels, let's see, 5, 6, and 7 selected. And if you can see right here, see if we can figure that out. Hopefully I can figure out this camera and get you to actually be able to read this. But it seems like it's not going to want to work today. There we go. All right, you see where it says send, return, and output? That output section, you're not actually going to be sending any sound. It's just going to send a MIDI signal down into the rectifier. And if you have any other amp that actually works the same as the rectifier, the external switching, which is just like a regular TRS cable, that is all you really need for this to work. There's other people that have the four cable method, which is almost the same thing as this, except that requires a MIDI cable and another external module to actually make that work. I've seen one guy do that with the EVH 5153, but that is not the case for this video. So let me show you this. All right, channel 5 has got the output here. Okay, and that would be my clean channel, because if we go down here, let's see where this cable's at. Obviously, you see the tail end of that cable. That's going into channel 1 on my rectifier. And then channel 2, which is the orange channel. And channel 3, which is the red channel. Channel 2, or channel 6 up here, is connected to channel 3 because that's my rhythm channel. That's what I use as channel 2 on my ground control. And then I got channel 7 on the GCX connected to my orange channel on the rectifier. And the only thing I really have connected in those loops for the GCX, the back of the rack, is the output. Like I said, it's just sending signal into your external switching. You don't need any MIDI or anything like that into the amp for your channel switching. As you can see, I have nothing back here except for my, speaker cable, of course, connected. And it's just those 3 cables right there. I don't use the solo. I don't use the loop. I just have my orange channel as my lead channel, and I have it turned up slightly more to boost up the signal. That's why my solo for me is useless. So that's pretty much it. Let me give you guys a sample of sound for what I got going on and how it works. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. You can do that for channel 1, 2, 3, all the channels that you got. But that's all I got for you guys. Come back soon, subscribe, like, share, and thank you guys for taking the time to check this out. You know, it's not really anything crazy that I'm trying to do, but if, you know, any information that I got that I feel is helpful to give to any other guitar player, any other musician, any other sound engineer, I think it's useful to, you know, just put it out in the atmosphere, and to anybody on YouTube that might be able to stumble upon it. So, yeah, thank you guys for checking it out. Have an awesome day.